I mean, it's another tough game. You know, it's 4 in a row we've had come down to the wire. We're coming off a hard fought win. Wednesday against Auburn, you know, A&M made us fight hard for this one, which we expected. And we just didn't quite have enough. I mean, they were ready to go and we weren't. You know, we can't keep coming out of the gate, getting down double digits in the first half. I think there's 3 straight games we've been down double digits in the first half. You know, I thought our effort was decent. We just too many turnovers, couldn't make a shot. Too many mistakes on defense. They came ready to play. It turned out to be a great game for the fans, but a lot of things we didn't do well. You know, we fouled them too much, turned it over 18 times. They went 27 to 28 at the free throw line. It's not a recipe for a win. So we're going to get our guys refocused. You know, we're still the #1 seed for the SEC tournament. We bounce back and be ready to play on Friday.
Start with Charlie.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned the last 4 games. I think you guys are 25 of 116 from 3 over that stretch. Is that concerning going into postseason play when you want to be playing your best?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the way we play it certainly helps to make shots. I didn't realize it was that we're 25 out of 116 the last 4 games. It's not shocking. I knew we haven't shot it well, but you know, we've got a week, 6 days before we play again. We'll get back in the gym and try to get it fixed.
Katie?
You talked about turnovers a little bit in your opening, but how much did turnovers kind of limit what you needed to be able to do today?
A lot. I thought we played passive because we turned it over. You know, their press slowed the game down. It's not how we want to play. Then when you turn it over, you start to play even more passive, which, you know, is kind of a snowball effect. I thought Quinterly got us going there in the second half. When we got some stops, we were able to get out in transition, which, you know, if you're not going against that press the whole time, I think you're better off. But, you know, turnovers killed us. They were bad, and some of them were just not real smart plays.
Tony?
Yeah, Nate, 3 fouls for Brandon over the last 4 minutes. Just what did you think of some of those? I know some of them were kind of debatable.
You know, I mean, the last one's tough play. You know, the kid trips. I haven't been able to look at the video, so I'm not going to say one way or the other. I mean, he's aggressive. He puts himself in tough spots sometimes. You know, that some of those go one way or the other, the black charge, but you know, I don't think the referees are trying to favor one team or another. We just, you know, calls one against us last couple of minutes and we got to deal with it. And they could have all been correct calls. I'll look at it on a video and get a better idea on some of that, but we got to be better. We got to be better through the course of the game and not leave it up to refs calls in the last 2 minutes.
Nick Kelly?
Yeah, Nate, you talked about the slow starts, and that's nothing new. Why have you guys been able to snap out of that, and what kind of needs to change in the postseason to make sure that doesn't continue?
You know, I mean, we've got a tough, resilient group that even when they get down, then we can still kind of get it back together. I don't think we're aggressive enough on offense. We're turning the ball over too much early. You know, if we had the exact answer, I'd try to fix it. You know, I'm not sure, but we're going to talk about it and see if we can. The coaching staff's got to do a better job getting our guys ready to play out of the gate too. I mean, sometimes they settle in and start to play better through the game. We've got to figure out a way to get them more prepared at the beginning. We've been struggling on both sides of the ball. Really, offensively, it's been a major problem though. You know, I think the last 2 games we've had 2 and 3 points after the first media timeout, which is not how we want to be playing. So we've got to do a better job prepping them with how to attack, what they're going to do defensively, you know, start the game.
Last one, Charlie.
Yeah, because you briefly mentioned how you guys have a little bit of a longer break before you play another game. Is that maybe kind of a welcome side to get a little bit of rest and also be able to clean some things up?
Yeah, I think it's needed. I mean, we got to get our guys' legs back under them. We can make some shots. We got to get back in the gym, work on some individual skill stuff, particularly shooting. You know, when you're playing 2 games a week since first week of January, there's not a lot of time to just work on some individual skill stuff. And we try to get in and do it, but you know, not playing until Friday. We'll give them tomorrow off. On Monday and Tuesday, it'll be pretty much focused on what we need to do to get better. You know, our player skill level, shooting, some execution stuff on offense, take care of the ball, and then start to focus in a little bit more on what the options would be. You know, the 8-9 games after today, we'll figure out what all the different options would be, you know, as far as who's playing in the 8-9 game, who we'd play the winner of. So yeah, the 6 days before we play games needed at this point.